Hello everyone, welcome to a slightly different video. Now, I've asked strict permission for this first of all from ITV4, and ITV is a company, sorry, and I'll put the email on screen so you know I've asked for the permission, just to prove a point here with copyright and all that good stuff. But essentially, this was a TV program that I was on in 2013, where GT Academy, as I proudly represent the t-shirt, I have loads of these. Basically, I was in the boot camp, so I got to race some cars and potentially get to live my dream of becoming a racing driver. Well, it was my dream at the time anyway. That dream has changed slightly, but we'll talk about that in a fourth episode. So there's 3 episodes of these, and then there's going to be a 4th episode where I discuss my thoughts and feelings about each of the events, the actions, why, what happened, etc. So to give you an idea, a bit of a spoiler of this, but I won't tell you where I came. In the first event, there's a very good reason why I came where I came in terms of the positions. And I'll tell you that after, as I say, but I came in a certain position, and I was like, it's not explained at all in the show, and they don't even talk about it actually either, which shows you there was a bit of an issue. So that's going to be the idea behind it. I can talk you through each event, why things happen. Some things aren't even shown on the show, so we could talk about that, why things happened, why I didn't actually get to race in GT Academy in the end, win the event, because obviously, spoiler, I don't win the event. But we can talk about that and look at that in detail. But yeah, I'm going to leave you with the show now. We're going to have a premiere chat. This isn't monetized in any way, because I say I don't own the rights. If you want to know all the rights and stuff, check out the description below. All the information is there. But I'm going to leave you with the show, and I say we'll talk in the chat and enjoy.
GT Academy is a unique driving competition open to gamers all over the world. It offers a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity, a motor racing scholarship with a professional racing team. Previous winners have won podium places at the biggest racing events on the planet.
I've never stepped into a race car, never been to a racetrack before. And I still do sort of wake up and think, blimey, I'm a racing driver, this is weird.
Now one more gamer will win a contract with a professional race team. GT Academy, in association with Nissan and PlayStation 3. Silverstone is the home of Formula One in Britain. And for 1 week each year, it becomes home to the GT Academy race camp. Here, Europe's fastest gamers compete for the chance to become a professional racing driver. To win an invite, they have beaten over 1 million competitors online and fought through national qualification events. Now, they stand just 7 days away from achieving their dream.
Guys, welcome to Silverstone. This is going to be your home for the next week. My name is Simon Fitcher, your performance director.
Simon has worked as a performance coach to some of F1's superstars, including David Coulthard and Sergio Perez. He will train the eventual winner to get them up to a competitive professional standard.
You're going to be tested physically and mentally to your limits.
The gamers must first prove that they are the best in their country before they compete against Europe's finest for racing's ultimate prize.
A little bit sideways on turning. That's going to cost him time. Oh, he's going to tax that on.
And we're looking for one of you guys to join the GT Academy race team. One of you will win. The rest of you will go home. To assist you over the next week, we have some of the best driver coaches in the world.
6 UK gamers will need to impress 3 top names in British motorsport if they want to stay at the academy. Tiff Chittenden, Britain's first ever female kart champion, GT4 racer and pro instructor.
To win GT Academy, these guys really have to show me that they're willing to give everything.
Paul O'Neill, British Touring Car Championship driver and multiple podium winner.
They have to react well under pressure. They have to race well and know when to take the chance. You've got to top it all off with the mental structure. And if you get that right, you can really do well in this business.
And Jan Mardenborough, 2011 GT Academy winner and current F3 driver.
These guys are fighting for their dream, basically. It's what they wanted to do as a child. It's what I wanted to do as a child. They've got to show us that they're really determined, and they've also got to be quick in the car.
The judges have just 1 week to decide which gamer has the most racing potential.
I've always struggled to decide exactly what it is that I want to do, because I've now realised that all I want to do is race.
People call me a boy racer, and I am. I love racing my cars around.
Hopefully I can make it to Formula 1, and this is just the first step to it.
If I was to win GT Academy, it would be the single greatest achievement in my life.
Real circuits, driving real cars, racing real professionals, everything I want to do.
I'd do anything to win GT Academy. I'd drop everything straight away if I had a job.
What do you do normally, Martin?
I'm a systems analyst.
The gamers are having essential medical checks. They'll need to be given a clear bill of health before taking on any challenges.
Okay, so you think you're pretty fit and well?
I'd like to think so, yeah. I did the...
How's that for you? Is that okay?
That's fine.
Just 1 month ago, these 6 hopefuls were at the UK National Finals, battling for their places at race camp. Here, they got a taste of what academy life would be like.
I got the drive in me to win, that's for sure, so it's just coming down to the talent now.
It wasn't just their gaming that was put to the test, but also driving.
In a race, you'd have just destroyed the car.
And their fitness levels.
I feel that, you know, I am that winner this year.
To make it to the international finals is really unbelievable, to be honest with you. It's going to take some time to sink in.
That was just the start. And now, they'll have to step it up. The medical checks are over, and performance director Simon is keen to see how much physical training the gamers have put in since winning their places at race camp.
Whether there's any imbalances or anything. They've all got pretty reasonable results. They're not out of shape. They've all got things to work on and things that they can improve on, of course. Just be interesting now to see how they get on in the physical test. What we do here, obviously, is we select certain challenges and exercises to try and test every single part of them. So really, you can't hide. You can be strong in one area, and if you're weak in another area, we'll find out.
While Simon continues to put the gamers through their paces, judges Paul, Tiff and Jan get together to discuss those all-important first impressions.
John Foster, think of him, Tiff?
Really confident, almost scarily so. I think one line was, no one's a threat.
No one's a threat.
All we've done is a little bit of fitness, and if you're seeing that now, what's he going to be like on the track?
So now we're looking at him big time, aren't we? So we're looking.
The thing that's going to win it for me is my ability to adapt to conditions and my determination.
The complete opposite of the spectrum is Mark. Really lacks confidence.
Right.
Massively. He's a bit of a boy racer, he knows cars.
Maybe with that experience he's had in normal life can help him.
Yeah, but
anyone that knows me knows I'm mad about cars and I'd love to do it for a living, so...
Neil Williams, Tiff, what do you think?
He's that Mr. Cool guy. He's only just passed his driving test. I don't know how that's going to translate again onto the track.
One of the things that I think will give me an edge over the other guys is the fact that I have got a bit more life experience than they do.
Adam.
He jumped out at me, if I'm honest, from the point of view that he was quite quiet when I first met him, but he just had this underlying confidence.
He was fast at Nationals in cars, so...
Yeah, he's got something in his favour.
I noticed that I need to improve my fitness, so I've been, doing a lot of fitness training to hopefully give me a better chance of realising my dream of becoming a professional racing driver.
Shane Ward, does he stand out as a person in the crowd or six?
Not really, to be honest. He's blended a little bit into the background. It's not that he wasn't good and he's a likeable chap. Nothing stood out yet.
I've given up pretty much everything I can to get here. So the only thing for me to give up now is just me. I just got to give it everything I absolutely can.
Because I can feel it. I can feel it up here, you see. So.
Martin, again, really confident, knows his stuff, is full of facts and figures. I think his strong point is the computer.
It'd be interesting to see now if he's got actually any raw driving talent. So
yeah,
he can back that up.
I think I can win GT Academy just from the fact that I feel I'm naturally talented at driving. I get in a go-kart, I go as fast as I can, and not many people can get past me.
Martin thinks that his strengths lie on the track, but he's also done a lot to improve his fitness.
I've lost half a stone, not on purpose, but through the amount of vigorous exercise I've done, and that's all just been in preparation for this competition. It's such a dream and goal of mine to drive and race. This is going to be like the turning point in my life where I'm actually going to be going to real circuits, driving real cars, racing real professionals, and it's just everything I want to do really, because racing, I just love getting in a car and just going fast. My dad inspires me greatly. He's into motorsport as well, which is quite inspirational in itself, in the fact that he understands now how much this competition means to me, and he's supported me through that, and then hopefully if I can win, he can come and see me at my first race. It's not just myself I'm trying to win GT Academy for, it's also my dad.
Interesting how these 6 guys are going to get on against each other.
Just to let you know, guys, these will be...
We'll see who has got some natural talent.
It'd be interesting to see who can sort of dissociate the game and real life, and sort of take that part of their head and put it to one side and really just feel the car.
The gamers' first time on track is quickly approaching, and they are already very aware of their competition.
I think at most of them, Adam would be the one that seems to be the best all round.
Hopefully the other drivers see me as a threat. The one person I have to watch out for is John.
I just see him as somebody who seems to be very mentally strong. Even when we were doing the plank or whatever exercise we were doing, even when he's looks like in severe pain, he still carries on.
They would have to bring 110% to beat me, which is impossible. So.
Coming up, the gamers face their first track challenge.
This is where it all begins, so we want to see a really good time from you guys, in the cars, with no instruction.
Do you drive a car normally on the road?
Yeah, well, I haven't actually got a car, no.
1 lap is going to be your benchmark time.
No, you feel that way? Could have done better.
And Paul has some serious news for the gamers.
1 person is going home today.
GT Academy, in association with Nissan and PlayStation 3. GT Academy, in association with Nissan and PlayStation 3. The 6 fastest virtual racers from the UK have been invited to the GT Academy race camp for their chance to compete for a professional racing contract.
And it's just about sticking in there, doing your best every day, live it, breathe it, do it.
I think it's a tight group. I think we all get on. And on the gaming side, we've got some real calibre, so, you know, that should come through in the car.
They now face a week of the toughest physical and mental challenges of their lives.
Don't touch him, just be there in case he falls.
It's day 1 at the Academy, and the gamers are just moments away from their first challenge on track.
OK, gentlemen, so we're here, benchmark 1. This is where it all begins, so we want to see a really good time from you guys.
This will be the gamers' first time driving in a real sports car around a racetrack. They will be given practice laps before setting their fastest possible time.
Get used to them in practice, and then just go from there. That 1 lap is going to be your benchmark time.
Be smart of these practice laps you've got, so learn your braking points and just get a good feel for the gears.
take as much as you can in, and then on your timed lap, just go for it. You've got nothing to lose, so and keep it on the black stuff.
The one last little curveball I'm going to throw at you. One person is going home today. Don't mess it up.
I can only do what I know and what I feel I have, so I've just got to go out there and perform.
The added pressure of being told that one of us is going home today. Obviously, the pressure's on now to perform well in the flying lap.
Can't hold back now. You've got to be fast straight off the bat. You can't make any mistakes. You've got to nail it.
Before now, the gamers have only ever driven this circuit on a computer game. It's going to get very real, very quickly. So their practice runs are crucial.
So we're a bit low in the revs, so we've got the wrong gear there, haven't we? So just... No.
Neil, the oldest member of the group, is having difficulty adjusting.
Trying to force it into too many gears.
Okay.
Do you drive a car normally on the road?
Yeah, well, I haven't actually got a car, no.
Oh no. Keep it together.
He passed his driving test just days before arriving at the academy. He's hoping that doing well here will help him later rest the ghosts of his driving past.
I had quite a massive accident when I was 16, just before I was due to go for my license back home in Zimbabwe. Somebody just drove straight into me. The car was written off, my grandmother was badly shaken, and I really lost confidence in other people on the road at that time, and I would say I developed a bit of a phobia of driving. This opportunity for the GT Academy, I knew I could make it to race camp, so I just thought, you know, this year, if it's something that I really want to do, then I need to get my license, and I had to just take lessons and drive on the road and get over it.
I'm going to go back out with the other guys in car, but we've got a spare car. He can't use the gears very well.
Okay.
So just...
He's come in and he's a bit unsure of the gearbox. I mean, he's just recently passed his test, so he's very new to driving, he's very new to manual gearboxes. Yeah. It's quite a small action in the wrist to get it into the correct gear. That's first. That's third.
So I reckon I'm going to try and just use third and fourth really.
Okay, that's a smart decision.
Jan was in the same position as the gamers just 2 years ago, lacking any kind of experience on a racetrack. After winning the academy, he is now living out his dreams as a professional driver. So the advice he offers to Neil could prove invaluable for his progression.
He wants to perform, he wants to progress on, he wants to improve, and that's a good sign to have. So, yeah, I'm happy that he's coming for us for help.
The rest of the gamers complete their practice runs without issue. But as they start their timed laps, they will all need to be aware of the forces acting upon the car when they are driving at speed. If they can grasp the concept of weight distribution, they'll go fast. It relates to the car's centre of gravity, the point through which everything acts. Whenever the driver changes speed or direction, different forces act upon the car. During braking, forces act on the front of the car. And when the drivers steer the car, forces act from side to side. They increase in strength at higher speeds and make the car harder to control.
I'm feeling good now. I've had a couple of practice laps. I've always been good at super poles, so let's nail this one.
The practice runs are over, and Martin is up first to set his timed lap. He comes in at 74.84 seconds, but will it be enough to compete with the other gamers?
Yeah, go for it.
Next up is Adam. He puts Martin's time to shame, going nearly 3 seconds faster.
Okay, relax.
Earlier in the day, the gamers earmarked John as their biggest threat. But his benchmark time doesn't get close to Adam's. He clocks in over a second slower. At the halfway point in the challenge, Martin is in third place, John in second, and way out in front is Adam.
So I'm not going to say that much to you. It's only when it starts getting to a point of danger.
Absolutely amazing to be here. I mean, few hours ago we were on the game on this very track, and now we're standing here with the smell of clutch all around us.
Driving at Silverstone is a lifelong dream for Shane.
When I hear the word racing, the first thing that comes to mind is passion from my heart, you know. Since a young age, it's just passion that's brought me all this way. The earliest memories for me of racing were with my granddad. He used to watch Formula One all the time on the TV, so you know, when I was around there on a Sunday with my family, and that's what has got passion in me. He would be very proud of me getting this far in the competition already, but to win it would just be amazing. Yeah. One of the biggest sacrifices for me will be if I win, I will be dropping out of university. I won't be continuing with my course. 2 years of my life, you know, is there. And I really do love university, but at the end of the day, you've really got to go for what you're passionate in, and for me, that is racing. I watch racing all the time. I watch racing online. You know, racing is huge for me, and I even love to get out in the field on my quad bike, just really get out there and rip it up. That's what I love doing.
But it doesn't seem that Shane's passion for motor racing has translated to the track, and his time puts him well behind the top two.
How do you feel that went?
Boy racer Mark has been desperate to get behind the wheel, but his performance doesn't live up to his reputation.
How did you feel that went? Could have done better.
Neil is the last gamer to set his fast lap. He will be hoping that the gear problems he experienced during practice are now behind him.
Well, 15, 20 minutes ago, before on his practice, sounded like he went from third to second, couldn't get a gear, struggling a bit. He's been sat in the car with you for 20 minutes. What were you telling him?
Yeah, I mean, he was struggling with the gears, and in this car it's quite difficult to go from second to third. The gate is so close to first gear, so...
No, he stayed in the car. It wasn't just for show that he was asking Jan to go for it. To be fair, good on him.
I think I'm going to try and just use third and fourth, you know.
If you're not confident with the gears, whatever you need to make it as simple as possible for you.
It's his final chance to impress the judges and prove that Jan's tuition has sunk in.
Do we get another chance to prove ourselves, or is that it?
At the moment, that's it.
Neil shows a huge improvement from his practice run and gets 5th place, 1 spot above Martin. The UK gamer with the fastest time is Adam, an impressive 1.8 seconds quicker than his closest rival, John.
Quite an interesting session, that, wasn't it?
Very.
Yeah. I'm quite intrigued. Well, that is a time, that is, from Adam. I think that is a cracker. He's, what, is he 2 seconds quicker than everyone else?
I'd really love to win it and continue my driving.
Neil, for me, who had massive dramas, has come back after Jan's instruction about how to change gear. He's come back, hasn't he? And we were all watching him. That was big pressure. Can you imagine that lad was probably thinking, am I going to do this? A gear change.
That's a big improvement,
yeah.
I mean, he only learned to drive a couple of months ago, so...
And he's not a million miles away.
No.
He did better than the practice session, but I definitely can do a lot better as well. So it's just a matter of having a bit of seat time.
And Shane himself
did seem to improve.
Yeah, he seemed to plateau maybe.
Yeah.
I mean, we were just out there, and it's so hard to tell. None of the instructors can give you information, so got absolutely no idea how it went.
What'll be interesting with Mark is, character-wise, he's not a massively strong character.
Yeah.
He's quite sensitive, so as the pressure mounts, that's the crucial time to really see how he reacts to that.
Coming up, the gamers go head-to-head. And the judges need to make some difficult decisions.
We've got to pick 3 people and tell them at the next event that they could be going home. Let's sharpen them up. It's going to make them or it's going to break them. It's got to be big push.
GT Academy, in association with Nissan and PlayStation 3. GT Academy, in association with Nissan and PlayStation 3. The 6 fastest gamers in the UK are at the GT Academy race camp.
You're going to be tested physically and mentally to your limits.
They are competing for the chance to join a professional race team. Earlier, they completed their first challenge, a time trial on track in real sports cars. And at the end of the day, one gamer will pack their bags and leave the academy.
On top of already going out on the track, we now know that one of us is going today, so we've got to just give it our all.
But hopefully I've done a good enough time to get through to the next part.
Judges Paul, Tiff and Jan have just a few hours left before they make a decision that will end one gamer's racing dreams.
So we've got to tell 3 of these 6 guys that they could be going home.
I thought he was going to be quicker.
It's not about his time, it's more about his attitude.
And he saved himself. He isn't going to be in our bottom 3, is he?
It's the afternoon of day 1, and the gamers have been brought away from race camp for a truly grassroots racing challenge.
Gentlemen, we've got the first bit of nervousness out the way, I think. We've driven a car on the track now. We're going to be looking for you guys to get on the stock car circuit, and this is going to be the first time you guys go toe-to-toe. We're going to be looking for racecraft, who's the smoothest, and who can race the best. Collectively as judges, we've made a decision on 3 people that need to up the game. Mark, you were pretty quick, to be fair, on the national circuit. We think you can do it. We've put you there because we want to see a spark. We want to see something that lights us up, and we come back to you and say, he's done the job. So it's a test for you.
Martin, you know your stuff. Just concentrate on what's important, and that's the track. You're really quick on the game, but we want you to translate that onto the real track.
And last of all, Shane, from the 3 practice laps to the actual timed run, you didn't really improve enough compared to the other guys. We want you to show us that you've got the drive and the determination and the passion.
That's what we're looking for, guys. You know what you've got to do. Bottom 3, raise your game. Top 3, don't take your foot off the throttle. Any one of you 6 guys can go home.
Absolutely gutted to hear my name down the bottom 3, but it seems like I didn't improve too much after my practice laps, which is a bit sad to hear.
Obviously I've just got to take that on board now and just go into this race and just do my all to make sure I'm at the front or as close as.
I just need to up my game then, by the sounds of it. He said I was pretty quick on the track, so I'm just going to give it my all.
They will have to complete 2 races round the oval stock car circuit. Positions on the starting grid will be drawn at random and then reversed for the second race.
Even though we've told them that it doesn't mean because they're in the bottom 3, one of the 3 will go home. That is all that'll be in their heads. That is all it'll be, and the driving you see now, I think that you're going to see them guys really push on. Shane's able to just take the perfect line to just drive away.
Shane takes first place almost immediately, and in the middle of the pack, Mark is making some aggressive overtaking moves.
That's a good move, that by Mark. That's a good move. Can he finish it off? No, he's shut the door.
After being named in the bottom 3, Mark knows he needs to impress if he wants to stay at the academy.
Anyone that knows me knows I'm mad about cars and I'd love to do it for a living. Not really a confident guy, but I feel when I get behind the wheel, I'm a different person. I'm really passionate about cars. I've had quite a lot over the last few years since I've been old enough to drive. Probably about 30 in 4 years, quite a different variety of cars. I love to sort of tinker with them. Did a track day at Brands Hatch in my own car, which was a Honda Civic, and it was beginner's track day, but it was modified and I was the quickest person there, so beating some quite quick cars in a little Civic. People would call me a boy racer, and I am. I love racing my cars around. Gives me a bit of a buzz.
Martin is driving like he was born in a stock car. Starting in last place, he's rapidly moving up the field.
Tell you what, another couple of laps and Martin would be pushing on, I reckon. Yeah. If I was Shane, I'd be worried about Martin because he is coming, and he's coming fast.
But before Martin can get to the front of the pack, the race is over, and Shane takes the checkered flag.
It's just amazing, to be honest. I loved it. I think I've shown the judges that I can be quite competitive in a racing environment. I managed to grab first in the first corner and then held that off to the end, so I won that first race.
Is it close to me? Yeah, I was catching. 6 to second. 6 to second? 6 to second.
At the end of race 1, Shane finishes in first place, with Martin a close second. Although Mark finished in 4th place, his overtaking attempts have impressed the judges.
I think the guys that we asked to show us something, I think we can safely say, can't we, that they've actually come up with the goods, and maybe that was something that he needed, and I hope they thank us for that.
Yeah.
Race 2 gets underway. Martin starts in pole position. He gets off to a flyer, leaving the other gamers on the chase.
If Martin keeps this up, he's going to come away from here smelling of roses.
If they're to stand any chance of catching him, they'll need to get the best racing line into the corners. This means taking a slower entry into a corner, applying the brakes before the turn in. It allows the car to reach the middle of the corner with optimum speed to gain the best possible exit. But the chasing pack haven't quite mastered this technique.
Oh, man. So that was John hit Mark.
That's not good, is it? Now Martin is looking like he's going to lap Mark because he'd been spun round. So Mark's done a good thing there and let Martin through.
Martin holds on to first and takes the win. Mark suffers a disappointing last place finish.
Not good. Second race I was started off in third. A couple of laps in just got spun out, so that was it for the second race. It's probably not done my chances any good, so we shall see.
The judges meet with the academy instructors to discuss the results.
That was quite an interesting event, wasn't it? One of our guys who was in the bottom 3, Martin,
he did very well there, and it wasn't, like he just led from the beginning. He actually made some moves in the first race and came from a way back. So he did ever so well.
I got told I was in the bottom 3, so I just went all guns blazing. I started in 6th place on the first race and got to 2nd, so I was really buzzing after that, and knowing I'd be on pole, I just thought I'd give it my all and just absolutely nail it. And hopefully I've definitely proved a point, especially with making those overtaking moves as well. I can only see that as a positive really, rather than any negative.
Shane won the first race easily, and then seemed to be absolutely nowhere in the second. So it's just
I've shown the judges that I can be quite competitive in a racing environment. I've took places on both of my races there, so I think I've shown them that I can do it when the pressure's on.
We spoke about Mark. So he started 4th, finished 4th.
It was a bit mediocre, really, wasn't it? Really. I mean, the last race he did get spun round, but.
To be fair, a couple of years ago we were almost in the same situation with Jan, where early on he had a bit of a lull, and then came through towards the end again, absolutely flying. It's a very hard decision for you at this stage because you don't want to get rid of the wrong person. That's the way it goes.
Hi guys, how you doing?
Coming up, Performance Director Simon is on the warpath.
I just wanted to bring something to your attention. It's a little bit disappointing.
I mean, everyone makes mistakes as part of a whole learning curve.
That is a complete disrespect.
It's a slap in the face.
And it's the end of the road for one gamer.
Unfortunately, it's your last day at GT Academy. You'll need to go and grab your stuff.
GT Academy, in association with Nissan and PlayStation 3. GT Academy, in association with Nissan and PlayStation 3. 6 UK gamers are fighting for their chance to win a professional racing contract. Over the next week, they will endure the hardest physical and mental challenges of their lives.
We're going round again. Come on, let's go!
They will be judged by 3 highly experienced driving professionals who will select one gamer to race for real.
So far, that is a horrendous pace.
What the guys need to remember is there can only be one GT Academy winner.
I'd either be really scared of you or you'd get on my nerves and I'd put you in the wall.
So far, the 6 UK gamers have been assessed in fitness, raw speed and racecraft. There's just a couple of hours left before the judges decide which gamer will have to leave race camp. But for Shane, Mark and Martin, eviction worries are about to get a lot worse.
Last night I dropped our team back at their accommodation after dinner, but with a new bit of evidence that came up today, this will be Team UK in a fast food restaurant.
You are having a laugh. You know the score, but I've been fined by a team for being in a bar, not drinking, a night before practice with my team kit on. And that is not good enough.
We stressed the importance of fitness. I mean, how did they know that we weren't going to test them today on fitness?
It's the biggest opportunity they're ever going to have to become a racing driver, and are sat in a fast food restaurant munching on chips, so...
That is a complete disrespect.
It's a slap in the face.
Paul, Tiff and Jan have brought Academy Performance Director Simon Fitchett to confront their gamers.
Hi guys, how you doing? So I just wanted to reaffirm a few things that I said to you yesterday about how we're looking for the best GT Academy winner we can find to join the GT Academy race team. You're under scrutiny, you're being assessed in everything you do, not just the speed on track, but also who you are as people, as individuals, as characters. These are also very important components that make up a professional racing driver. I just wanted to bring something to your attention that is a little bit disappointing. I want you to ask yourselves a question whether that was the right thing to have done. One of the things with this which really is a no-no is in team kit, and 3 of you guys were spotted last night. It's a choice you made. Maybe there's an error of judgment, maybe you disagree, I don't know, but what we're looking for is whether you fit into the criteria of what it takes to become a GT Academy racer. Make sure that we can see from you that it was just a little blip. Okay?
Everyone good with that? Yeah. Okay.
I want to say, like, and probably for both of you as well, we're not making any excuses. That's just, we're just, so sorry about that. Just absolutely gutted. Yeah. I can't even exaggerate on that.
I'm me. I don't expect to be photographed randomly in public. So the fact that that happened, and then obviously it's had the repercussions that it has, it's opened my eyes a bit more as well to just how big this competition is.
Last thing I was expecting.
Yeah.
Wish I hadn't done it now.
Yeah. But what's done is done. Can't go back.
Because that's put us in danger now, and we've only got ourselves to blame. So.
Yeah. You've got to represent the brand at all times when you've got the clothes on. So I guess that was a misjudgment from them, and I'm just happy not to be involved with it. So I'll just benefit from it. So it's not a worry.
It's a heavy blow for Mark after his poor performance in the Stock Car Challenge. And Jan doesn't feel like he's meeting his potential.
He did well in the benchmark, but I was expecting you to be right up there. We feel like you look quite a shy person, quite an introvert person anyway. Yeah. That's completely fine. I mean, I was quite like you, I think. At my finals, I wasn't the guy who was talking all the time, a bit like Martin, who talks a lot. Yeah. I wasn't that guy, so Yeah, it's whatever you feel comfortable with. So just go out there and just perform and push and learn. Most of all, learn. Just be that guy who just be a sponge and just take as much information in as possible. Yeah. As long as you always listen to the people that you have to listen to. Yeah. That's fair enough.
Mark and the rest of the gamers now have to wait for the judge's decision. Paul, Tiff and Jan are joined by Simon and Academy instructor Charlie to discuss who will leave race camp.
Martin obviously was in our bottom 3, but he performed really well and kind of dragged himself out of it.
He was very, very good in the stock cars.
And that's what we wanted. We wanted one of the bottom 3 to make a difference, and Martin definitely did.
I'm pretty nervous, but I'm also a tiny bit confident because when I went into that event, knowing I was in the bottom 3, I performed really well. I mean, all I was doing was overtaking and winning, so obviously that proved to the judges that I should be here and I should be competing in GT Academy.
The guys who were in the bottom 3, we needed to see something more from them. Martin stepped up. For us, Shane, he just didn't.
Yeah, I think being in the bottom 3 is it's just gutting. It's the worst thing you can hear, especially at this early stage. I can't argue against it. The stopwatch doesn't lie.
Shane was in our bottom 3 and John wasn't. So John has kind of dragged himself in there, hasn't he?
Although his time was quite good, some of the comments from the instructor said he overdrove the car. And he is quite aggressive with everything he's done so far.
Whenever he's braking, he's holding the clutch in, wrong gear selection, and when he was braking, he had little short stabs of the brake.
There's one guy going to win at the end, so you're not going to get through just by being okay. You got to push 100%.
I sat in car with Mark. Doesn't seem to stand out, but his lap was okay, smooth. He was the 3rd fastest of your 6 drivers, so he was just nice, tidy lap, really. Nothing to complain.
He lacks confidence. I don't know if that's his character or.
I think from his speed, I'd say he should be safe. You know.
If I do manage to get through to the next stage of the competition, I need to show them how much I want it and how much it means to me.
Shane and John are pretty evenly matched in the fitness, but what I saw in John yesterday, and he actually won the upper body shoulder strength test. He's a young guy. He's a lot smaller than Neil, for example, but he absolutely outdid Neil on that, and just I could see the determination in his face. I believe there's more to come from him if he rechannels that sort of aggression, and he's got fire in him. Shane's really quite timid. He's really quiet guy, quite sensitive, and obviously the discussions we had earlier on about the fast food, he was the only guy who spoke out and really apologised and said, you know, and
it says something about him, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does.
It's hard work, but as you say, it's one of those things.
The judges have reached their verdict, and for one of the gamers, any dream of becoming a professional racing driver will end here.
Evening, gentlemen. It's been a long, long day. Firstly, the 3 people who are completely safe. Adam, for us 3 guys. Cracking job, really fast on the benchmark. Neil started off a bit shaky. You asked the advice of this gentleman here who knows exactly what the score is and what you need to know. He appreciated it, we all appreciated it. Martin, a bit shaky at first. You were in the bottom 3 when we spoke this morning. You come back at us in the stock car race. I hope that talk we had pushed you on, and you did a fantastic job.
So the bottom 3, starting with John, you were 2nd quickest in the benchmark in the morning, but then in the stock car you didn't really shine to us. I mean, you started and then you finished in the same position in both races.
Shane, you were in our bottom 3 before the stock car racing. You did struggle time-wise compared to these guys. Obviously there's some strong guys here, on the benchmark this morning. But yeah, we just wanted to see a little bit more from you.
Mark, we spoke again before the stock car race. I think you were a bit surprised, maybe disappointed as anyone would be if we spoke to you about being in the bottom 3. You cracked on, you got on with it, you did your best. We still think that you can do more.
It was an extremely hard decision for all of the judges. But unfortunately, Shane, it's your last day at GT Academy. You'll need to go and grab your stuff. Okay.
Thanks, guys. I gave it everything I could. Maybe some tuition on how to get it a bit better would have been great, but I mean, they're just looking for like natural talent now at that stage, so obviously I was just a bit lacking in that area.
Well, honestly, it will be all good. You've learned massive things from this. You will be absolutely sound. Do not worry about it.
You know, absolutely gutted, and I think my reaction back in the pit lane showed that, you know, I was really distraught, so just gutted.
Don't take it as anything personal. You can do it, you know you can.
Of course, it's hard for us judges to say goodbye to someone. I mean, this guy, his dreams are crushed instantly. I mean, it's not a nice feeling at all.
For me now, my job is to get behind our lads, so yeah, Team GB all the way now, I suppose, yeah.
Next time on GT Academy.
We had 1 elimination yesterday. Unfortunately, we've got 2 more to come.
That's too much.
Too much?
Too much.
Okay, over the wall.
You went through hell, and you came through hell.
If I was a team manager, I'd be having kittens right now with his driving.
My reservations with him is that we've given him a lot of chances already.
You just can't deal with other cars out on the circuit.
It's you. Go pack your bags.